Welcome back, folks. Joe from Feel Like Craps. I do feel like craps on this Saturday afternoon. I hope you do too. Continuing our craps marathon weekend and our monthly rollout series here for the month of January. So far, we are up quite a bit, $8,579. All going back, out of sight, out of mind. Our $1,000 bankroll that we started the month with is over there. We'll take all of this, put it in the other rack for now, and draw upon it if we need to. We're going to did the outside pack your rack from Waylon in the last video, and now we'll do the inside pack your rack strategy. After a little camera adjustment, there we go. All right, get the stars of our show up and running here. We're going to have to do, bring these over here. For the inside pack your rack at the green chip level, we're going to need some red chips because we're going to need top hats for the 6 and the 8. We got to waste our cap money on them. So there we go. We'll take all of this back and we're ready to go. The inside pack your rack deals with the 5, 6, 8, and 9. We start out with a $30 bet. We work every roll. The puck doesn't matter. I'll keep track of it though, for the sake of keeping track of it. Marker goes on the line. We're not betting on the line. If we hit an inside number, the winnings from the hit go to the other number next to it. And the 8 goes to the 9 goes to the 8, the 6 goes to the 5 goes to the 6. Once we hit a pressed up number, we take everything back down to the base level. That's pretty much how the strategy works. We'll go for about 20 minutes and see if we can get this strategy to pack our rack. I'll tell you, the outside pack our rack sure did. We had to work at it a little, though. We had to ladder up. The dice were not cooperative in the early going, so we needed to do a little ladder, but my God, did it ever come back strong. Here's the inside pack your rack from Waylon at Waylon Played Craps, now with Alicia. Dice are out. First shooter's up. 4, 1, 5, so we'll get started right away. Our points of 5. And we run into a little bit of a problem here because we got our cap there. It's supposed to come into the inside and do that, so I'll tell you what, I will do that. We'll have to donate $1 because we gotta do a top hat here for him. So 4 comes back to the rack. And now, if we hit the 6, we take the winnings from the 6. Dice are out. Here we go. 4, 1, 5. So we'll bump it up again. That's going to be a $35 winner. We'll make it a 36. And press the 6. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that can... that's wrong. What are we doing? That's actually another green chip. So that's going to be 100. And that'll work. 102 will work, I believe. It should work. I think it's a multiple of 6, so I think that should do the trick. But we'll consult the oracle quickly here before we continue on. Never hurts to be correct. Yep, it's a good bet. It'll pay 119. All right, here we go. And dice are out. Continuing on with Waylon's Pack Your Rack. That's a 10. That's too far outside, shooter. That's a hard 10. The puppy paws, could have used those in the last video. And a 4, 3, 7, so we're not going to have any cooperation from the dice here in the early going. Got everything pumped up and didn't get a chance to take anything back. So we'll go We'll go up to level 2 because we are not in profit. So that'll be add another green chip. So it's 210 across, 220 across rather. Or yes, 220 across. And working every roll. Dice are out. Here we go. Hard 10. Our point will be a 10. We don't care though. We want inside loving. There's Bert and Ernie, the square pair. That'll be a $70 winner. And it's going on the 9. The 8 hit. The 9 gets pumped. So that's going to be a black chip. We'll send those back. Got 120 on the 9. Dice are out. Here they come. That's a 10. That's a point hit. We're still working. Every roll works. So, yo 11, 6-5. Yo 11, 6-5. Yo 11. Pay the line. 10 the hard way. We're loving the outside numbers so far. Dice are out. 6 the hard way. That's going to be a $70 winner, and we're going to put that on the 5. Usually, these random dice usually tend to like the 5s and 9s, so we'll see. The Nice Dice app for my random dice rolls. We're up to a $100 chip there, so we're 120 each. We're looking for some 5s and 9s, shooter. That's an 8, so we're going to get another 70 to go. Another $70 will go on the 9. And let's see what we got here, see what we can clean up. That's going to be another green chip. Got a big bet on that 9. Dice are out. Here they come. 3 craps. That doesn't help. Doesn't hurt. Hard 8 again. So another 70. We're racked up and stacked up on that 9. So there's another 70. That's 70, not 75. So that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. So that'll color up. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's another 100. We got a big bet on that 9. $260 on that 9. Dice are out. Here we go. And another 8. Oh my goodness. All right. Excuse me. It's going to be $70. Send it back in. We'll put another black chip under there. That's going to be a green. Oops. $325 on the 9. Big bet. Dice are out. And another 8. That's 3 or 4 8s in a row. Be another 70. That's going to be another green chip. And we got 4 more there. So we are up to $400 on the 9. An incredibly huge bet. Dice are out. There it is, folks. We got it. 549. I think that probably is 280. So we'll see. I'll get confirmation. Reset 9, please. That's 400. I'm sorry, that's a $400 bet. That's going to pay 560. That's a huge win. $560. Pay it and take it back to the rack. And we hit it, so it gets to come back down to where it was. And we are back up, I think, back up in profit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, we're in profit now, so all of this can come back down. We'll leave the bet on that. So we're going to go back to 30, 30, 25, and the rest comes back. I'll leave the money on the 5 for now. Dice are out. We pumped that one up big time, so may as well keep it around until it hits. That's a 6. That'll be $35, and we'll throw that on the 5. That'll be another green chip. And I'm sorry, we hit the wrong button. And the dice gods are going to roll. Dice are out. Here they come. 3, 2, 5. We got it. All right. And this is 155. So let's do 155. 217 is the payout. According to the Oracle. $217, and the bet comes back to base. We get to take everything back. And we are definitely sitting pretty, so no more need to have additional funds out there. We're back to the base level. That can become a red chip. Thank you, shooter. That was a nice series of shots there. 628. This needs to go back. That's a $35 winner on the 8, and it's going to go out to the 9. We're gonna pump the 9 up here. Dice are out. Here they come. 12 craps, boxcars. 5-1 mixer. So we're going back to putting money on the 5. That'll be 35 on the 5, and here they come. Inside, pack your rack. Continues on, and we hit the 9. That's $70. Yes, $60. That's going to pay 70, and we're going to get to take it all back to the rack. So we'll throw in 5 and get 75. That'll come there, and this is all going to come back down. This all gets to come back to the rack after we hit it. Dice are out. Here they come. 426. Our shooter continues on. That'll be a $35 winner. Did I pay that right? I had 30 initially, and then I had two $35 winners. Well, 25 initially, and then two $35 winners. 35, yep, that's good. All right, we're good. Dice are out. Here they come. Box cars once again. Somebody's happy on the horn. 426. Pump it up again. $35. Now we can do some color in here. Dress this up and make it look a little prettier. That's going to be a black chip. That's going to be a green chip. So now we're up to 130 on the 5. Dice are out. Here they come. 628. So now the 9's going to get in on it. That'll be $35. Send it to the 9, and the dice are out. 538. It's another $35. We'll send it off to the 9. Dice are out. 6 the hard way. National average. That'll be another 35. We'll Throw it on the 5. Looking for some inside loving. 5-1 mixer. Once again, another $35. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll color that up. That's going to become a 4th one, and we're going to have $200 on the 5. Dice are out. Here they come. 6, 4, 10. Our shooter made his point. We're still working, though. We work every roll. Dice are out. 5. Love it. That's a $200 5. I believe that's a relatively simple. That's a $280 payment. And it gets to come back down. $280. To the rack she goes. That'll come back down, and we'll leave it at the $25 level. Dice are out. Our points at 5. Here they come. 4, 2, 6. We're going to pump that 5 up again. There's another $35 winner. Dice are out. And we hit it. That's going to be a $70 winner. 75 for 5. Take it back to the base. Here they come. Yo, 11. 6, 5, yo. A 6-1, you're all done, son. The casino gets to take all of this back on a 6-1. All right. We're good. And where are we? We're at the 17-minute mark. We'll go another round. Even though we've got to know when to be satisfied. And I think we're getting to that point where we're satisfied. So for the sake of getting to 20 minutes here, we'll do another shooter. 10 the hard way. We have a point of 10. Here they come, looking for some inside loving. 6 the hard way. That's going to get us going. $35 winner, and we'll pump the 5. Here they come. 6, 4, 10. It's a point hit. Clear it off. We're working. 5, 4, 9. So now we're going to get the 8 in on the action here. That'll be a $35 winner. We'll have to make it 36 so that we can have a good bet on the 8. There we go. All set to go. Dice are out. 6, 4, 10. Big Ben, our best friend. He doesn't do us any good here, though. 4, 1, 5. It's pumped up. It's a $70 winner. That'll be 75 for 5. And back to the base. Dice are out. And a 6-1, you're all done, son. I think that's going to do it, folks. We're going to be happy. We're going to be happy and walk away. And go grab a bite to eat. Check out the slots, do what we got to do, but that's plenty good. The rack is packed once again. Inside pack your rack. There's our $1,000 we started with, and we got all sorts of profit. That's 100. So we'll color that up. Yeah, this is our 1,000. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, that's too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's all we need. That's our profit. So that's going to go over here. Oh, that's our starting bankroll. Everything else is profit. There's another 500, so we'll color that up to a blue chip, purple chip rather. Look at this strategy, would you? 1, 2, 3, 4,000, 400 rather. Another 400 in profit. Oh, you know what? Here, let's do. We'll get that on standby. There's 1,000, so that's nice. And we got two more purples. That'll be a yellow. So we'll trade that in, get a yellow chip for $1,000. 1,500. $1,626. Inside Pack Your Rack is now complete. And let's add to our monthly winnings. See if we can color anything else up. We can color that up. That'll become a red chip. That can turn to black. And we got another yellow. So we always like yellow chips, folks. Newly acquired yellow chips, by the way. And our total monthly profits stand thus: $1,205. 2,000, sorry. What do we got? No, wait, those are thousands. Oh my goodness. This is 5, 10,000. 10,000. $10,205. Not too hard to take for the month of January. Yeah, and we still got these guys too, so we'll throw them in here too. Get everybody in on the action. We know that's 10. So that's $10,224. Total profit for the month of January. We did the inside Pack Your Rack, the outside Pack Your Rack, and we may just do a for fun strategy, or just a random sort of a strategy here as our next video. But Craps Marathon weekend will continue, and we'll be back at it soon enough. Joe from Feel Like Craps here, folks. I always feel like craps, and I always encourage you to remember that whenever we go to the casino, we should not be betting with money that we cannot afford to lose. Until the next time, be well, stay safe, and as always, I hope every trip to that craps table sees those dice gods being forever and always in your favor.